I have no idea what's coming next. Maybe being done with school completely.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to our third vlog. Today we've got a few things that we're going to try to accomplish. We're getting a little stir crazy, so we're going to try to get out just a little bit. Jess has started to make some bandanas for dogs. She's made about 10 of them now. She's got a few orders already that she's getting ready to ship out. So she's got to run to the post office and we're going to run by there and drop those off. Anyway, so Jess is on the way over in just a little bit. She's getting ready for the day. So I actually have a computer to build for my dad. He's a contractor and he's got a software for his cabinet design that requires a little bit more power in terms of what the computer has inside. Just got everything in completely. I'll show y'all some of that a little bit later, but we're gonna run to the post office. I'm gonna get started building on this computer. We're gonna try to be a little bit active in the house, whether that's just a few exercises inside, maybe watch some stuff on YouTube. You can kind of see YouTube in the background there. Watch some stuff on YouTube for some workouts or something like that. And we're gonna get started on lunch once Jess gets here. So stick around and I'll catch y'all in a minute. All right, well, Jess just got here, so we're gonna get going on some lunch.
Okay, so we're gonna be making some mac and cheese and some sandwiches. We're getting real fancy up here. So let's head over and make some lunch. Snacks to eat is kettle chips, and we like to eat it with sandwiches too, which is why we're putting it with sandwiches today. Our favorite flavors are barbecue. Matt also likes, and I like, salt and pepper, but I also really like dill pickle chip. And I know that's kind of weird, but comment below if you like kettle chips, and if you do, tell us what your favorite flavor of kettle chips is.
So if y'all are wondering who we were watching while we ate lunch, this is how we bing them. We mentioned them back in our Get to Know Us vlog. They're really our inspiration as to why we started this channel. They're super entertaining once you start to follow their life and you see all the plans they have, and that you get into what their kids are up to. It's really interesting. If you want to I'll leave their link to their channel down in the description if you want to give them a subscribe.
After we get all this stuff cleaned up, we're gonna go head over to the post office, and I have a few packages to drop off. Once we get back from the post office, we're going to come back and Matt is going to build a computer, which amazes me because he is so tech savvy and he knows how to do all these things that seem like impossible to me. Talked about this that much. I think Matt mentioned it in our introduction video, but he is a volunteer firefighter, and so when we got back to the condo after going to the post office, he got a fire call, but it's not for a fire, it's for a wreck, because they need volunteer firefighters to go to wrecks too. We just got on scene and everybody looks like they're okay. It just looks like a little fender bender. But while Matt is out doing that, I just want to take a couple seconds and just do a shout out for all of the first responders, especially during this time. Everybody else is in quarantine and people are out of school, so I think that first responders are so important, especially during times like these, all the time really, but I think that they're underappreciated and they do so much for the community. I know that being the girlfriend of a first responder, I know that he just has a drive to want to give back and take care of our community, which I think is really cool, and it takes special people like that who are willing to risk their own lives for other people.
All right, so we were back from the fire call. My hair's a little wet now, sorry. Got everything in the mail today, so I'm gonna go ahead and start building it to get ready to give back to him. If you hear that in the background, if you have any kind of dog that sheds, I highly recommend getting the robot vacuum. 100% worth the cost, 100% worth putting it in your house. It saves so much hair being on the ground and so much time vacuuming. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this computer and we'll catch y'all back in a little bit.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna make a little easy snack. One of my favorite healthy-ish snacks is these little banana bites, and they have banana, peanut butter, and chocolate chips. And they're really super easy to make, and they're just a nice little pick-me-up sweet treat in the afternoon. Okay, as all of you are probably aware of, with the coronavirus going on, it has put us all in just a weird situation. And so we wanted to just take a second just to kind of talk about how that is affecting us in our lives. I'm student teaching right now, and so we were right up to spring break whenever all of this started happening. So I came home from spring break thinking it was just a normal spring break. And then over spring break, they were like, okay, you're gonna be out for another week or two. And then a couple days later, after we found out that we were gonna be out for a week or two, we found out like all kinds of other things, like the schools that all the student teachers were teaching at were gonna be out until April 17th. So that means that we're really not gonna be doing anything, at least until then. And some of the other student teachers in the schools around us have started to get emails saying that their time of student teaching is over. So basically their time in college is just over, just like that. And it's just kind of crazy. And I'm expecting an email like that pretty soon. I've already gotten an email about my graduation being postponed, which that's kind of weird because over the past 4 years, all that I have been like working towards is this graduation date. And I've known that like this day in May, that's when I'm gonna be done, and that's when I'm gonna graduate and have my degree. So I've been kind of working towards that all 4 years, and all of a sudden right at the end, it's like just kind of ripped away. And I know that it's out of our control and there's really nothing that we can do about it but make the best out of it. But it's kind of sad. There's a lot of people in different situations that are, having hard times with different things.
Yeah, and for my studies, I'm staying an extra year to get the new security emphasis, so I'm not going to be graduating this May. But it is kind of weird being in that whole like in-person classes to completely online. But with Jess's case, there is no such thing as student teaching online. And
also, another thing about my situation is that since I'm student teaching with band, that means that the high schools and like the middle schools that I'm student teaching with, they are trying to do online instruction with band. And if y'all know anything about band and teaching band, it's not really possible to do online because all these other subjects are able to kind of be able to supplement that instruction online. But for us, there's really nothing we can do other than hope that the kids practice.
So I've seen on Facebook a few band directors and teachers are starting to try to do like lesson plans online where students will record stuff and send stuff in. I play trumpet, and my trumpet professor actually sent us a text saying that he's still working on trying to move everything over. We're going to do FaceTime lessons, which is going to be a very different experience for me. We're going to try to send recordings in for different things and try to make it work the best as we can. As far as my like computer science classes and other classes I'm taking, it should be pretty normal for what the situation we're in. Only thing I can see weird is a lab that I'm in is going to be a little different. As far as my other like regular 3-hour classes that I'm taking, it'll be different because it's online and I'm not used to doing everything online, and we're at home and we don't have much to like engage one-on-one. For me, it hasn't been a huge change or shift in what we're doing. It's a much more greater shift for like the music world and band world, where everything's more based in person. I mean, I can't personally account for cities and states like New York or Washington or even countries like Italy and China that are just massive amounts of cases that are spreading. But my personal advice, it would be, let's try to like take a second, breathe. Don't over freak out. Like, yes, we need to take precautions. We need to wash our hands. We need to use social distancing when we can. Don't get in big groups of people. We went to the grocery store and there's just so much empty. There's no meat to buy. There's barely any bread to buy. Toilet paper, nobody can buy toilet paper. I still don't understand why people are buying up all the toilet paper. It's really weird seeing like everybody panicking. And I think it'd be much more beneficial if we all just tried to stick as much to normal life as possible.
It's kind of hard though, because I am the type of person that really likes to plan, and I really like things to be like a schedule and kind of know what's coming next. And I have no idea what's coming next. It's kind of like every day there's like a new surprise, like with graduation, with maybe being done with school completely. I'm not really sure, but it's just kind of like something that we're going to have to wait and see, and it's out of our control. So there's really nothing we can do but just keep doing life as best as we can and try to make the best of it. Okay, so Matt is still working on the computer right now. He's been working on that for a while, but he's not going to be done for a little while longer, so I think he's going to have to work on that some more tomorrow. But we're gonna go ahead and say goodnight to you guys. We enjoyed sharing today with you. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you liked our video. We love all of you, and we hope that you come back and watch more videos. Bye guys.